Please be advised that Little Miss Recap contains adult language.
Hey, Christine Woolley, Kody Brown here. I heard your ex-husband's a piece of shit. Hi everyone, welcome to Little Miss Recap, the podcast where we buy outrageously stupid, ugly, disgusting rings and wear them to our ex-wife's house, who we're currently treating as our wife, but not really,
and
who got divorced so I could marry my new wife.
Right, who flaunt them like the asshole that I am, with that shit-eating grin on his face the whole time.
While I'm wearing the worst hairdo ever.
The worst hairdo ever and a really ugly $1,000 ring. I hate this man. I hate him. I hate him. I hate him.
Let me introduce myself. So I'm Amy Archer, and I'm your host, and I'm here today with the sauce to my meatball, Amanda Lipnack-Radell. Good morning, Amanda.
Good morning, Amy. Good morning, friends.
Good morning, friends.
It's a weekend Monday. It's a weekend morning for us. So we're together drinking our coffee and talking about assholes.
And we're pretty much, it's raining here in the
Same
North,
here.
So we're like, man, we could record all day. Let's just keep
I don't intend to put on real pants today, so it's fine.
I got the pajamas on right now.
Same.
So, for those of you who have not heard, we did a crossover this week with Ace and Caitlin Fanning from Sister Wives Love Should Be Multiplied, Not Divided. We had a blast with them.
We did. They are absolutely hilarious and inappropriate in all the best ways.
Yes. So that episode is on our free feed. It was like a mismatch episode. We weren't covering a show. We were just doing some Sister Wives like round robin trivia stuff and answering some questions. And we were circling the donkey, and it was great.
Yes.
And so that's there. And I believe it or not, our version is the clean version.
Right. It gets worse and worse depending on how far down you go. So there's like one on the public feed that's really edited. There's
the same one is on our Patreon.
Oh, okay. Yes. I thought you had two. I thought you had an even more edited version than the public.
I thought about doing it, but when I'm hearing me get into graphic detail about which sister wife I would have sex with, I'm like, maybe this doesn't go here. Maybe this is exclusive content for Kate Naslin.
Yeah.
Kate Naslin, listen to me.
Kate Naslin. I'm sure they get that a lot.
Caitlin's audience.
Yes.
So the uncircumcised, uncut version is over on their Patreon feed. If you would like to hear it, go visit their show. Again, it's called Sister Wives Love Should Be Multiplied, Not Divided. I don't know how they're not getting a cease and desist about that, but they're not.
I don't either. I will say, if you enjoyed that little taste, they have some master content on their Patreon. So like they are podcasting every day.
So check us out over there. Again, thank you to Ace and Caitlin. They were wonderful, and we had a great time, and
we'll do something again with them at some point.
We will. We were talking about maybe something end of season, some kind of circling the donkey at the end. Yep. We also did 90 Day Last Resort with our hero, Matt Marr, who we love to death.
I felt like I had hit the lottery that day.
Matt Marr of Reality Gaze. If you are not listening to Reality Gaze, they cover everything reality. You need to get over there. Get to the Reality Gaze.
They are the goat. They are the goat. I was telling Todd the other day how Matt was saying remote but goat for like months, and then finally was like, what does goat mean? He makes like, are you serious?
I missed that one.
That was like early in the pandemic when they were remote but goat. And finally he's like, what does goat mean?
I missed that one.
I think he just thought it was a rhyme.
Okay, so we are here. We're not going to take up any more time with chit chat. We're going to go right in to comment of the week. And I don't have any music for it because I'm an idiot. Okay, so comment of the week. This is another question to get us thinking.
Okay, cool.
I almost chose the comment of the week that was just like, is anyone else bored? Because I'm like, this is kind of boring. But comment of the week comes from Trisha. Congratulations, Trisha. And it is, I was thinking we need a pillow talk for Sister Wives. Don't come at me, but I would totally watch a Meri pillow talk. And I'm wondering who we could put on pillow talk.
Oh, that is a good question.
Because it would have to be from the show,
It
right?
would be. It
So,
would
like, would
absolutely have to
Mona
be.
be on a you know who I think we should have? The therapist. What's her name? Help me.
Nancy.
Nancy.
Yo. Except I
Oh.
don't think Nancy's a particularly good therapist, so I'm not sure how great that would go.
Well, we
Well,
don't know. We don't know what she's telling these idiots, and they're just not doing.
true.
Mhm.
We could get fortune teller Mona back.
Mhm.
As Ace says, fashion forward Mona Reiki.
Mhm.
Uh,
We could get the Manosphere just for entertainment.
the Manosphere would be really entertaining. I think
Mhm.
you and I would have, heart attacks in the midst of it or strokes, but it would be entertaining.
I wonder if Nathan from the Manosphere
Yeah.
would, because we've seen him say some disparaging things about Kody. Would he
Yeah.
be reading Kody for filth?
No, because I think there's part of him that thinks Cody's doing it right.
Okay.
He'll call Cody out on his shit, but Nathan also subscribes to patriarchy.
Okay.
Let's
Yeah,
just say
that's
that.
true.
We might have wanted to get eyes on all of those gentlemen on January 6th.
Oh, we know where they were.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's our comment of the week.
Yes.
Anything else before we jump right in?
Um,
Any other business we have to do?
I don't think we have any more business. So
Okay.
again, if you want to try out for comment of the week, jump in our Facebook group, Backdoor Friends, and we do a live thread every Sunday night. And just comment on there, and it might be something thought provoking. It could be something funny. Just whatever tickles my fancy is what I choose. There's no democratic process here.
Okay.
It's just
Awesome.
whatever.
This
Okay.
is all about our joy, so
Overall, though, really quick, how are you feeling about the season?
Oh, I freaking love this season.
I'm into it too. Like,
I'm loving this.
like,
I mean,
there is
again, nothing's happening,
nothing's
but
happening.
finally people are saying the quiet part out loud. All of them in some way, shape, or form.
We get a little bit of that here. And guys, I am just warning you, trigger warning up front. We are probably going to have to skirt around some political talk. We'll do our best to be super respectful, but
Yeah.
just so you know, it's gonna happen.
It'll happen a little bit.
Okay. All right. Amanda, take us away. This is Sister Wives, season 18, episode 7, correct?
It's episode 8.
8. The writing is on the wall.
Yes, now you have it
I knew
right.
that. I did not fuck it up and edit it out. I knew that immediately.
You
Okay,
had
go
it
ahead.
like you know your daughter's names right
Yep,
there.
Yep.
Not that I'm sure you've ever been like you over there.
You
Come
over
here.
there. Yep. Twin girl.
Which one's the older one?
Samantha by 1 minute.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Does she like lord it over her sister?
No, but she definitely gives off older sib energy. 100%.
That's so funny. That's so funny.
100%.
So weird.
She's a scorch that tries to kill her innocent little sister. So runs in the family. Jenny.
Got it. That wasn't at all personal. Got it.
Right.
So we really had 3 locations through this episode. We have Mary's house, we have Garrison's new house, which we'll talk about, and we have Janelle's birthday extravaganza.
Okay.
So I didn't break. I'm going to go just in the order that this happened because there wasn't as much jumping as last week. But we start with the big Robyn, Kody, Meri convo, the one that Meri asked Robyn to come for to help translate. And boy, was that awkward. So anyway, my first question is, why do Kody and Robyn arrive separately?
I think they are still trying to fool her. Where would Kody be coming from? He's not talking to Janelle right now.
Christine's gone.
Christine's gone. Where does she think he was? Like checking up on McKelty and Tony? No, not happening.
He doesn't have a job. Like, what does he do?
He was at the Manosphere. He was in the Manosphere.
He's visiting the Manosphere. So Robyn says that she wants to be supportive of all the relationships that Kody has with his wives, but she just doesn't know what to do, and she just wants to help.
Okay.
What I also found really weird, well, I'll say it in just a second, because Kody voiceover says he doesn't know why Mary's calling him, but he doesn't tend to ask her why she wants to talk to him, because why bother? This is only your wife. It's fine.
Yep.
And what I thought was interesting, so Robyn walks up and she rings the bell or knocks on the door or something, and you hear Meri go, "Come in." But she waits
until Kody goes through. Do not think I didn't clock that, Amanda.
Okay. What I thought was interesting, because if we're not even giving the pretense that Kody lives in this house, because like you just walk into your house.
I think it's some weird subservient woman thing.
I
I
think
don't
so
know.
too. It's so strange. And like Robyn would have us believe that Meri's her bestie, right? That
Yeah.
they're thick as thieves. Do you walk into Stephanie's house when you go visit her?
Oh, 100%. I would
Yeah.
walk right in.
I usually just like knock as I'm opening the door.
Especially if she knows I'm coming.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But no, it was just weird.
It's weird.
And Kody walks in. Robyn was over there. Okay. So Meri is absolutely positive Cody's not going to give a shit about her moving the legging business to Parowan.
Meri is 100% correct.
She's 100% correct. The level at which he did not give a shit, though, was so freaking sad. I hate that this season is making me feel bad for Meri. I hate it.
I know. And I will say that is really evident this episode. His just, I could give a fuck about Meri.
Right.
But also, he gives us the whole thesis of the show. Keep going, I'll point it out when it happens.
Okay. And she is hoping that saying this will be a slap in his face.
Mm-hmm.
But she doesn't think it will be.
It won't be.
Meri was so nervous and so out of breath. Did you
Yes.
notice that? Like,
yes.
It's like she just ran a marathon. Oh God! A couple weeks ago, we went to my stepson's back to school night, which I quite enjoy. His math teacher was like 900 months pregnant. This poor woman, and she's carrying so high, and she had like 6 more weeks to go. So I don't know how big this poor lady's going to be. And if you want your kid to be in the AT track, I was like, oh honey, just sit down, sit down. Everyone in this room has either birthed a kid or knows what the process is. I felt so bad for her. The fact that just to deal with teenagers all day. God. But that's how Meri was. She was so out of breath. It was bad. And Kody says Meri and him don't have a marriage. Yes, we know. How many times can you say this?
We know, Kody. We know.
And Robyn keeps her distance because they don't feel like they can show affection in front of other wives.
He can't be near his lover. Doesn't he call her his lover?
Call her his lover at one point. And the Browns have never been able to do this, showing affection in front of other wives. Other polygamous families can. These five people have never been able to figure this out. Meri says when she's in a good place with him, it doesn't bug her to see him being affectionate with other wives because she still feels loved and special. But without that, she doesn't, and it's really hard. It's harder to see him be all PDA with someone else.
Right, because if he has a shitty marriage with Meri and he's all rubbing up on Robyn, let's face it, he would only be affectionate with Robyn.
Sure.
So it's just going to be, rubbing, what do they say, dirt in the wound? Like just...
Yeah, it's bad. And
you know me with the sayings. I always have to double check that I have it right. Because I almost said rubbing ointment in the wound, which would be what you're supposed to do.
Help. And Meri thinks it's weird that Kody thinks this is weird. Like everybody just says it's weird. It's just weird, which we know. And she says, how is everything going? And Kody says everything is good about 70 bazillion times. It's good. Things good.
So weird. Just, he was so awkward going into that house.
So awkward.
Hey, how are you? Can I sit where your book is?
Right.
Like it was, I needed eyes on that book. What was that book? Tony Robbins?
Probably.
Probably Tony Robbins.
Yeah. She's not digging into Queen Brene. That's too deep for her. And then in a talking head, Robyn says everything is not good. After Kody said everything's good 17 million times. And she's struggling. Has Robyn mentioned she's struggling?
Did you know Robyn's struggling?
I have the sense that Robyn's struggling with something. I don't know what it is.
Shut the fuck up, Robyn.
Shut up. No one gives a shit about you. And Kody goes on this rant about how he and Robyn were never able to be in love with each other.
Oh, come on.
And
then why is everyone else pissed off? Of course,
find solace in each other because of this quasi-plural marriage mess.
Okay, I have my hand up.
Okay. Yes, the chair recognizes Amy Archer. Yes.
I reclaim my time. So here's the thing. He goes on this rant about how he can never find solace in Robyn. Do you need to find solace in Robyn at the moment that the fight is happening with the other wives? Like, can you wait the 10 minutes until you get home? Because you go home with her every night. Right. You only spend 20 minutes at a time with these women. Can you just wait out the 20 minutes till you get in the car and then find your solace?
Like, why aren't they finding solace in each other when they go to bed? No one else is there, I would presume, unless like, do you think freaking Areola still sleeps with them?
100%.
Oh, God.
110%. Both of them do.
So inappropriate.
With their binky. With their binky.
With her binky. Jesus Christ. The child's going to be 900 years old with a fucking binky in her face.
Mm-hmm.
And they still don't feel like they can expose their love for each other. And this is not a safe place for them. And I just wrote, the fuck is he talking about?
Well, I don't understand why it has to be a safe place for them.
No.
Because they are with another wife. Like, this is so stupid.
And they have wreaked havoc on all of these relationships. So this is not a safe place for them because they have made it an unsafe place.
Listen, when Timmy and I go to a funeral together, which we just did for his father, I can't like make out with him there. I have to wait until I get home to be with each other. Like, just save it, dude. How much time are you spending with these women? Like the other women? 15 minutes, if that. How long does it take to walk into student housing, chug a glass of hot water,
scream at your wife and leave?
It takes 7 to 8 minutes. Trust us, we all know.
We know. We've seen the fight 500 times at this point. We know exactly how long it takes for him.
Hey everyone, stay tuned. Little Miss Recap will be right back after these words.
So, we're back still at Garrison's. Christine doesn't understand. 7 days later, it's fine. Christine doesn't understand why Janelle is staying, but and Janelle says she's like she just doesn't know where to go, and she's like, you know, Salt Lake is appealing, but I also might want to be near Maddie and the babies in North Carolina, which I completely get. I think for Janelle, it's real easy right now because only one of her kids has kids, so she doesn't have to feel like, why would I choose Maddie's kids over Gabe's kids or whatever? So, and then she and Janelle joke about, or Christine and Janelle joke about, you know, they should just buy houses all over the country together. And they can just share them.
That's not a terrible idea.
It's not a terrible
idea. They could get
idea.
themselves a little condo in North Carolina. They could get a condo in Utah. And they could get a condo. Where are the other kids? In Vegas?
I don't think there's any kids in Vegas. There's kids in Flagstaff. There's kids in the Salt Lake area. Maddie's in North Carolina. I don't know where Hunter is living. Because he went to grad school at Johns Hopkins, so he was in Baltimore for a long time. He got his master's of nursing from Johns Hopkins because he ain't no dummy, one.
But they could have these 3 little condos and just rotate around.
Yeah, just
and I think David Woolley's family's in Utah, so they would need to have a house there, probably.
Big house there.
Yeah,
I read a great. It was from People magazine, so, you know, not great literature.
Great piece of literary
great piece of writing. Great piece of journalistic investigation. No, I read about Christine being nervous about telling David everything that came with her.
Yeah.
But he has 8 kids. So she's like, okay, he's not going to be freaked out by the fact that I have 6 kids, but I really have 13 kids or 12. I don't know if she has any relationship with Leon, but I really have 12 kids. And, oh, by the way, if you want to be with me, this woman, Janelle, is part of the deal. You don't have to marry her.
Yeah.
But she's going to be in our family. He was like, okay, cool. Let's do it.
I wonder if she sat him down and was like, you need to watch seasons 1 through 17 and then we'll talk.
Feel free to ask questions as they come up.
And then come out of the room and see if you still like me after that. Which he'd probably come out of the room and be like, I love you. And where's Kody? I want to drive to his house and beat him up with the bat. Not that we encourage that, David Woolley.
No, but if you wanted to, we would maybe help with bail money.
Yeah. Oh, that's going on Patreon as well. Wait, let me mark it down. Death threats to Kody, 48.
Okay, cool. They talk about how great Christmas was. Garrison says, hey, for next year, I'm happy to host now that I have a house. Like, it's really sweet. They all talk about how holidays will never be the same again. It's never going to be the big family together again. But Christine and Janelle and all their kids seem really interested and dedicated to keep coming back together, doing holidays together. Garrison says, which I think is really sweet. He's like, wherever Christine is for Thanksgiving, that's where I'm going.
I know.
That's where they all want to go. And Janelle doesn't think she'll ever spend a holiday with Kody again.
Think about how much Christine nurtured these kids.
Mhm.
Because Janelle, I'm not saying Janelle's not a good mother. I'm not saying that at all.
But we've said this before. She's not the cuddly mom.
She's not the cuddly mom, and that's okay. You know, my
Yeah.
mom wasn't the cuddly mom either.
Yeah.
And that didn't emotionally scar me at all. Let me put that on Patreon.
That never comes up in therapy ever. No.
But I think, you know, they just found such warmth growing up in Christine.
Yeah.
And she is probably their emotional center.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep. She's the emotional center of that family. I think Janelle is the practical center of that family. Like,
Yes.
you need
Yes.
to figure out how to get a mortgage, call Janelle. You need to decide, should I go to this college or this college? Call Janelle.
Mhm.
You
You need to
a
be
hug?
comforted after a breakup, go to Christine.
Call Christine. Exactly. And how lucky for them that they get to have both of those moms.
I know. It's almost like a mom and a dad.
It is.
It's almost like if they had a dad.
It is almost like if they had a dad. It's almost like Christine and Janelle were the ones who were actually married.
Almost. They should have just gotten married. Even if they did not identify as lesbian or bi or queer, they could have just had like a power marriage.
Yes.
Many couples do it.
Yes.
Mhm.
And Gabe talks about the rift between him and Kody and Garrison, and he's still sad talking about it. He's just so sad.
Yeah.
And Janelle says they'll always do something together, but the whole family won't be together. Christine says her kids are used to Kody. This was interesting, I thought. Christine says her kids were used to Kody not being around a lot, but Janelle's kids aren't.
Yeah.
So he was even spending more time with Janelle than with Christine.
Mm-hmm. Oh, except for that 1 month.
Except for that 1 month
in
when
2014.
Right. When Robyn had to suffer for that 1 month. Oh, Jesus. But Janelle it was just so interesting because Christine's looking at this like, this split is harder on Janelle's kids than it is on her kids, in her estimation. Not that it isn't hard on her kids, but she worries about them. And Janelle says she's really worried about Gabe and Garrison. Because she says Gabe just feels stuff very deeply, which I think is true. We've seen that. This kid's always been a really sensitive kid.
Yeah.
And Garrison has seemed more angry and less happy-go-lucky. So she knows this is impacting them as well.
Yeah. Yep.
Now we're back at Mare's house. I'm sad that this isn't the house with the elevator. I enjoyed that house.
Yeah.
Because every single woman out there
needs a fucking elevator.
Needs a house that has an elevator when you're under the age of 80.
Yeah, and you have one kid. Yeah.
Who doesn't live with you. That's what everyone needs. So I said, Robyn keeps baiting Meri to address the concern she has. She's like,
yeah.
Don't you want to say it, Meri? Don't you want to say it? And Meri says she doesn't want either of them to think that she was leaving Kody. And Robyn is being such a dick.
Robyn, you're not a therapist.
Friend.
You're not a therapist, Robyn. No. Stop trying to be and just shut your fucking mouth.
Yes, she's horrible.
Could you imagine? Sometimes it's so surreal to me that could you imagine an entire fandom, like 6 podcasts, 7 podcasts, 8
talking
YouTube
about what
channels,
a piece of shit you are,
dedicated to talking about how much they hate you.
Remember? You might want
to a bad review. Could you imagine this?
There are whole subreddits dedicated to how much Kody Brown is hated and Robyn Brown is hated.
Wow.
Do you think when they're walking around places that they like have people yell at them? Cody's like walking into Target and someone's like, "You're a piece of shit."
100% think so. Do you know how many trolling cameos Kody has made without knowing it?
I know. How many cameos have been made for Gabriel and like all of his children's names? And they tell us, oh my God. Hey, Kody Brown here.
Somebody else has a kid named Savannah. Okay.
That's strange.
Savannah. Kody Brown here. So didn't get you a Christmas gift.
This feels eerily familiar, but it can't be about me because everyone loves me.
Hey, Maddie and Caleb.
Hey, Maddie, Caleb, Axel, Evie, and Joey. Wow, this whole family has all the names of my children and grandchildren.
Christine Woolley, Kody Brown here. I heard your ex-husband's a piece of shit. Oh, God. I know, I can't stop. I'm crying. Okay.
I really want to like run into them somewhere and just scream at him from across the Target. You're a piece of shit, Kody Brown.
He's trying to check out at Walmart and people are holding signs.
Someone's following him around all the time with a sign.
Just in case you forgot, you're a piece of shit.
Jesus Christ. Okay, we're back at the show. That's where we were. Janelle tries to hold his hand out of habit, but she took it out. She says, just doesn't feel right anymore.
She's done.
And I know that feeling that like
Mm-hmm.
you're trying to get it back and you're like, nope, this isn't good.
She's done.
And she's done. Kody doesn't know why they can't reconcile. They've had other separations and he just doesn't get it.
Mm-hmm.
And Janelle says there just isn't anything there anymore.
No.
And it's been unraveling for years. He says he's been in love with her before and he thinks he can again. He wants to feel like a person to her and not an object.
Oh, what? How did I miss that part? Hold on. Hold up.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, again, first of all.
First of all.
What is with this, like, Janelle is objectifying me all the time? What is this?
It's really strange.
It's a new thing, right? It's like a new
It's
rhetoric.
new.
Yeah.
Do you think he feels like she objectifies him?
I have never seen that.
No.
I mean, does he walk in student housing and she's like, come here, give me that dick? Like,
I don't think so.
I don't see that side of her at all.
No.
I don't know.
The most affection I think I've ever seen Janelle give Kody, and she does this often. She says she refers to him as honey.
Yes.
She refers to him as honey a lot.
And honey. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you want to gag and kick something. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but like that's as saucy as this gets.
Yeah.
Honey.
Yeah.
Like,
Maybe though, because Janelle is not somebody who easily shows affection,
maybe.
yet she has sex with him. He's thinking she doesn't love me. She just wants to have sex with me. But for Janelle, that is how she shows affection.
Affection. Yeah, could
Through
be.
sex. You know
Could
what I
be.
mean? I don't know. I find it hard to believe they're still banging, but whatever.
I do too. I feel like her love language is acts of service.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, thanks so much for listening to this free preview of our Sister Wives coverage. If you would like the unedited versions, please join Little Miss Recap Extra by clicking on the links in the show notes or going to littlemissrecap.com where you can join our Patreon or Supercast. For $8 a month, you get access to all of our Sister Wives content, plus we will be doing Married at First Sight coming later in October. Thanks so much for listening and we hope to see you over there.